Hey guys, boy am I excited about your art lesson this week. I hope you have as much fun doing it and looking at it as I had putting it together. It is full of some really cool artwork, most of it by famous people, but not all of it. Some of it's by just average people like you and me who use their imagination to create some really cool stuff. So here we go. Okay, remember how we do this? We go to the Transylvania County Schools webpage, then go over here and select a school. Brevard Elementary School. You go to staff, scroll down and click on my name. And at the bottom of my page, you're going to find this new project. This is it, guys. Masterpiece Remix. Use your imagination to give a new look to a classic piece of art. I really can't take credit for this idea. It was Mrs. Campbell in 5th grade who suggested this to me. And I think you're going to have a lot of fun with this. You see on the internet right now, lots of people all around the world are having fun and using their imagination while they're stuck at home by taking famous pieces of artwork and recreating them using people and pets and objects that they find at their house where they are. This idea is being called the Getty Museum Challenge because you see there's a famous museum in California called the J. Paul Getty Museum, and you see this orange link. You can click right there and it will actually take you to a website where you can see a little bit about that museum. But apparently that museum put a challenge on their webpage telling people to see if they could recreate famous works of art. The name of this famous painting is Irises by Vincent van Gogh. You can see I've got that written right here. If you click on it, it takes you to an enlarged version where you can see the original and the recreated one. Can you tell what they used to show these little orange flowers? Yep, I think they're carrot slices. The tiger in the tropical storm we talked about at the beginning of this year. Look at this lady's interpretation. Thought that was a lot of fun. So I want you to go through these, look through, pick the ones you like. And if you want to learn more about them, there's a link that tells the name of the piece of art, the original art, the famous art. And you can click on those links. It will show you another website where you can learn more about either the artist or the type of work or the particular picture you're looking at. Try to make this where you can really learn a lot or a little, as much as you want to do. So if you're interested in art and you want to learn more about famous art, this has got a lot in it. There's even a few little quizzes for you, like this one, the most famous portrait of all time. Click here if you don't know the title and artist. Most of you will. So some of them I don't just come out and tell you the name of it. I want you to see if you know it. And I'm not going to click on it because that would give it away. This one's cool. This one is definitely a sign of our times. You can see how this particular painting was redone by nurses and doctors in a hospital. Here's a particular favorite of mine. Yep, some of these use a lot of toilet paper. My son says it looks like they're kind of showing off their supply. You could do portraits, landscapes, still life, and recreating a piece of artwork that is totally imaginary or totally abstract, or even what we call pop art. Now, if you're not sure what I mean by pop art, these are 4 good examples. And you can go right here, this link in red, and click on it, and it will take you to a video where you can learn more about pop art. But honestly, you figured me out. I'm showing you a lot of famous art that I want you to know about, but I also want you to have fun. And here's your challenge. I want you to pick one of these. It can be anything off of the slide presentation, or if you want to choose something else, you may, but I'd like to make sure parents approve it. Okay, so get them to help you. This could be a great family project, actually. So here's a tip. I want you to look at the piece of artwork that you're trying to recreate and think of it just like lines and shapes. And how could you represent those lines and shapes with other objects or people? If you can't remember your elements of art, here's the link. You know, these last couple of months, a lot of people have been concerned about using things up, running out of toilet paper or hand sanitizer or food. But there's something you cannot use up. I want to share this quote with you. You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. And that's why I want you to keep being creative, keep using your imagination, keep reading, keep being kind, because all these things will not get used up. Instead, they will grow in your heart and in your mind and make you a better person. So remember, I love you and I miss you, and learning never stops.